Take it back to 2015.
All About That Bass had popped off. And I was like, what, 19, 20 when I met you?
20.
Okay.
19 turning 20.
I was going on tour, and Britton Billick, who will be on our podcast someday. We love you, Britton.
We love you.
He was my tour manager, and he knew you through a friend.
We have to give a shout out to Marissa Mullen.
Oh, Marissa. That's what it
and
was.
Britton Billick, who brought me to you guys.
That's right, because you were their trusted friend who was in college.
I was finishing school, and I had done a co-op at Northeastern that was with The Tonight Show in the music booking department.
Sick.
And Britton and I had met that way because he actually set that co-op up for
Wow,
Marissa.
he did?
He basically got Marissa that internship, and then Marissa created the co-op program for Northeastern students, and I was the second one to follow in her
Damn,
footsteps.
Marissa's a boss.
Yeah.
Wow.
Fun fact, Marissa is That Cheese Plate now. If you Google that, she's
Oh, hell yeah.
she's selling books on cheese right now, and she is doing so. She's on
Cheese
the Today Show.
tours.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
on television.
I mean,
I've
you go
always
to
looked.
a family and friend's house, you go to an event. There's nothing better than a phenomenal cheese plate. and
Every
Marissa
Christmas,
knows how
she
to
sends it to us.
put it together.
She's
We
amazing.
love a cheese plate.
So random, you
Yeah.
know? So I was 20 years old. I was on tour and I was packing, and my tour manager saw me pack and was like, "Oh, Christ." And was like, "You need help." And I was like, "Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing." And he was like, "You should get an assistant." And I was like, "Okay." And then he got me what's it called?
A resume.
A resume. And he said, "Did you read it?" And I said, "Fuck no. I trust you, dog." And then we were where were we?
You were going to the Borgata
Yeah,
in
the
New
Borgata.
Jersey to start your tour
Which
rehearsals.
is like a casino.
It is a
Yeah.
casino hotel.
Hell
so
on earth.
I'm in
Megan's
my
favorite places
I
ever,
walked around
casinos.
in the amount of times I walked around in public in pajamas is
Yeah.
alarming. Oh, or
Which you
just a
can
onesie,
at a
which you
casino,
can.
okay?
I
It-
know,
it
but I
flies.
was like a pop star. I
Yeah,
don't
but all
know,
you're missing
fuck
is a
it.
pack of cigarettes and hit the slots.
Right, because my PJs were like my Nantucket whales all over
Yeah,
them. PJs.
it's the Borgata.
So-
That is how I met you.
That's what I was
in a
wearing.
pair of pink
And you-
whale pajama pants with a
Yeah.
Nantucket sweatshirt.
Yeah, and you walked in the doors, and I remember like the wind was blowing in your hair like Beyonce, and I was like, "Uh-oh, she's perfect." And Ryan's like, "Oh yeah, though she's beautiful," and I was like, "Fire her."
See, I remember she was sitting at a table and I walked in.
I don't know. I just remember you
No,
walked
I
right
greeted you guys at the
at
door of the
door.
hotel.
Yeah.
At the door.
She walked in like
I love.
Beyonce.
Let's take
dude.
JoJo's reality, Ryan's
Yeah, yeah,
reality,
yeah.
and Megan's reality, and see what.
No,
Well,
I was drunk all the time, so that
Yeah, what are you
mine's not
talking
gonna be right.
about?
You're right. So you greeted us. Yeah, and I was like, uh-oh.
No, yeah.
Fun
and that's
fact,
what it was.
though,
Uh-oh, and I said, "Oh no."
Going back to you getting my resume, I actually never spoke to you once
Not once.
before meeting you.
Yeah.
I called Britton and I was like, does she want to get on like
I
a
don't know.
call or?
I never had an assistant, so I was like, "This is how it goes, I guess."
No, the resume was approved
Yeah,
by
it was-
management and by Britton, and I just showed up. I dropped out of school early. I graduated, but I was supposed to keep going in school, and I was like, I'm switching all my classes to online, and I'm going on tour.
That's crazy.
Oh, I didn't know that. You
Yep.
were doing
Oh, yeah.
online classes when you
I
started.
was living with Alex FH
Oh,
for a summer 1 session at Northeastern.
Alex, who is
Fun
now
fact.
dating Jay Bird.
Yes, now
They're dating.
J Train's girlfriend.
Detroit.
She
Isn't that crazy?
Alex was the one who told me who you were
Yeah,
because
she
I
was- she's
knew
all about the bass
bass,
girl.
and she was like, "You know who she is?" Like blasted it through our apartment. I was like, "Well, I got to take this job.
She's got a hit on her.
This song's a hit.
This song's a hit."
Yes.
But we never spoke. I just showed up at the Borgata. Britton booked me a train ticket from New York, and I was like, I have no idea what I'm walking into.
That's so scary. And then we went up to my room and we sat down at the table, and I was like, in my brain, I was like, I'm a tester. Here's my first request. I had a period and it made a mess in my underwear, my favorite underwear, my granny panties. And I was like, can you help me fix this? And you were like, no problem. And I was like, I love her.
I was like, she is not gonna break me. on day one.
I would have been like, bitch, that's gross.
yeah. Nice
Figure
to
it
meet
I'm
out.
surprised
you.
you weren't like, throw them away.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
I
Buy
love
new
these.
ones.
And then the way she folded my bags, bro. Because you're like neat freak. Like it's not, you weren't being like amazing at your job. You were just naturally born perfect at folding.
You're very
and
organized. You
should see her
are very
house
good
or
at
her
planning,
apartment.
coordinating,
You're the best assistant
chatting
in the
with
world.
people. CEO. I go, oh, she's gonna be CEO.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize
That's
you were doing
so
school at
kind.
the same. Your 20s, you were just so locked in.
Yeah.
I got distracted by. I don't know,
Women.
tits, booze, and blow. I'm an idiot. I'm a
Okay.
goldfish. I'm a dumb goldfish,
No,
and
you're
you are
not.
just a rock star.
Yeah. People are different.
I'll tell you what that is.
What is
First
that?
of all,
I'm an idiot.
you're not
No,
an idiot.
she
You're
lived
far
in
from
the
an
city,
idiot.
dog. She saw people hustle.
Not even.
She's from Long Island. Let's
I'll
be
tell
clear.
you. I'll tell you what the dark truth is of this. What I think.
Mm.
When you are raised in a home that feels out of control, your first instinct, whether it's conscious or not, is to create control around you or to control the things that you can around you.
Whoa.
Preach. Also, yeah, we had mommy, dude. Mommy did everything for
We
us.
had such a chill household that I was
Yeah.
like, bring on the chaos.
Yeah.
I'll make it myself.
See, how do I do that? Because mom was the best. Because you could tell her anything. She was like,
Dad's with us
Dad.
in the room, and he's just, I
he
love him.
just pinged his iPhone. That's in his pocket.
He's looking for his phone in his
Dad.
pocket. I say,
Holy
stop
shit.
making noise.
GT,
The guy's
where's your
pinging
phone?
His phone. Ding, da, ding, 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 ding. Anyways,
Okay.
so
yeah.
chaotic household. You are ready to
She
just
was
you
like-
can handle any situation.
Yeah, that's true. Because you were like feeding your younger brother like dinners. Like you were just getting shit done at like 14. You were like, I'm about to be an adult. Let's go.
Yeah, I think that's what it was, honestly.
I
And
relate. I relate to that.
not
I
that
think
I
you're
was
right.
the household was completely out of
Yeah,
control.
yeah,
I
yeah.
love my mom and my dad.
Yeah.
They did an amazing job.
Yeah.
But there were things that were not in my control.
Yeah.
So I think
Yeah.
what I did without even knowing it was control everything that I could.
I love control.
Yes.
My therapist just
Even
told
our
me again.
vacations, you were like, Ryan, I have the itinerary. I
Yo!
go, fuck you talking about?
You're welcome.
I love that.
Vacation.
We
I know.
we took
At,
JoJo on
at the end of it, I
vacations.
go, thank God she handles everything because that was such a phenomenal
Yeah,
trip.
going
but
in,
at
he's
first,
like,
I'm
I'm
like,
gonna kill her. Why is she coming? I was like, no, she's gonna do all the hard stuff.
I just want to
We've
relax.
been through it.
Yeah.
We've been through it.
In
And
10
so it's-
years, you're gonna see some shit. So yeah, so she was my assistant forever. She was amazing, and then like God, till COVID or no before?
no.
Time,
no, sorry.
time is hard.
Time is
2
hard.
years. 2
Was it
years.
just 2 years.
It was 2 years.
What?
2017?
Why did it feel like
Totally forever.
Why did it feel like a lifetime? Well,
because
I
lived in our
with
house.
you. Yes, which
Lived in our house.
most people, when they hear that, are like,
I kind of forced
"What?"
that on you. I was like, you need to live with us. But we had a nice house, and I was like, look at your bedroom. I was like, look
You were
how
like,
pretty.
never leave.
Also, you guys were traveling.
she
we
lived
were
in the
traveling
loft.
all the time.
No, dude, she had her own bedroom.
No, at
Laurel
81,
Canyon?
at
Oh,
81,
that
81.
one. Yeah, the
Yeah.
first,
Bro.
yeah, the rental house.
That was
The
insane.
That was-
adult
that was
frat
rude.
house.
There was
Yeah.
no walls.
I was going out every night.
Yeah.
I got there and I was like, who approved this?
And we're just running
I
around
don't
on
know.
hoverboards.
That was a bad time. That
yeah,
was a
yeah,
bad
yeah. The
time.
Mohawks or whatever they were called.
yeah.
Playing ping pong in the house. Yeah, that was cool. Fun times.
Fun time.
I missed those times. I wasn't
You
there for
weren't
that.
there.
But I heard stories.
It's crazy
You
to
didn't-
think that
poor
Daryl wasn't
Biggie.
there.
Okay, so then then I bought my first house ever, and it was like a big girl house, and I was on tour, and we were so close that like sometimes I would be like, I'm alone, will you sleep in my bed with me? And like we would, when I would cry in the shower, you'd be there for me, and we did a lot together.
There were no boundaries.
There were no
Yeah. Did you?
I have that.
It
with
was a
my
lot of
manager.
surprises, right? You're going in like, I'm going to be an assistant for a pop star.
Yeah, what did you
go?
think?
Okay, I'll end up in her shower hugging her while she cries.
Did you
That
know
was
you'd,
a
like
tough night.
That was a tough night. That was after Me
Jeez.
Too, the music
yeah.
video.
The music video. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
I
you
got
were
in
Sade.
my
Full
my clothing.
outfit, yeah. We couldn't
I
even waste
didn't know what
time.
to do for you. I was like, I don't know how to
That was
help
the best
her right
thing,
now.
and that was my best memory. I was like, oh, she got in fully clothed to hug me.
She was crumbled.
Nothing stopped her.
I was like,
It's like
I
a
don't-
scene from a movie.
Yeah,
It's like, I'm getting in. Stop crying.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
P.S.
What did I?
Oh,
Um,
that's what was tough though, because then I went on tour, which is the last tour I ever went on 7 years ago.
Yeah.
Because this boy.
Because
came
then I
in.
came in the picture and I stole her from you.